We have smartphones, we have smart TVs, we have smart watches. Now we have smart guitars. But how smart is this one? Let's find out. Howdy everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm holding the guitar like this because look at it. It looks so cool. Look at this body shape, man. It is a very nice. I do like this. This body shape is quite unique and that's such a breath of fresh air. This is the Divitone Modern Dive guitar. Huge thanks to the guys at Divitone for sending this to me to check out. I'm really impressed with it actually. Now, like I said at the beginning, this is a smart guitar, but first I'm going to talk to you about this as just a guitar because it's really impressive just as a guitar as well. So we have this wonderful contoured Akumi body which has the lower horn pointing the opposite way. I really like that because it sets this guitar apart from all the other Strat style smart guitars which are available. It gives it a unique perspective and that's really cool, especially in this modern world of guitars which everything looks the same. This looks like itself. And kudos to the company for doing that. This is coupled with a roasted maple neck which has a lovely thin profile. It's a C shape on the back and it has a rosewood fretboard on top as well. We've got 24 jumbo frets on it as well. The thing I love about these frets, check out the fret ends. Yep, they're rounded off. So when you do this, you cannot feel them. It is bliss. The other thing I really like about this fretboard, check out the fret markers. Yeah, that whole thing where it's kind of like bouncing. Man, that looks so cool. It's something I noticed as soon as I pulled this out of the case when it arrived. And I really appreciate little details like this because it makes the guitar feel a little bit special, right? Alrighty, the hardware. We've got a couple of custom wound humbuckers which Divitone make themselves. We've got a 2-point bridge on it as well. A volume, a tone, which have multi-functions, which we'll see in a second. A 5-way switch, which actually does the humbuckers plus positions in the middle, which split coils the humbuckers as well. Bonus. And then on the headstock we've got locking tuners as well. I will talk to you about these locking tuners a little bit later in the video. You know, even if it didn't have any of the smart tech in here, this is just a nice guitar to play. I've actually been playing it through my Axe FX and also my amps and the humbuckers sound good. The action's really great. I've got no buzz on the fretboard. The neck feels fantastic and I've really enjoyed playing it. It's balanced. It has some weight to it. This feels like a regular guitar, but it's a smart guitar as well. And I've played a couple of other smart guitars previously. They kind of didn't feel altogether like real guitars, if that makes sense. Anyways, that was just my experience with the other ones, which I tried out. But this one, honestly, if there was no tech in it, it would just be a really great guitar which I was holding. All right, let's get onto the smart tech, which is built into the back of the guitar right here. All of the gubbins are inside this cavity here. They're nicely hidden away. One of the things that attracted me to this guitar was that this is a sister company of Hotone and Valeton. And I got thinking, well, that means that the technology inside here, which is the amp modeling and also the ability to play NAM captures, yep, you heard that right, is all built right into this guitar. And it's really easy to activate. Basically, plug your jack plug into here and then you push the volume button and you will see this little thing light up and that's it, it's activated. Yep, and I've got access to presets. I've got 5 different presets in here. The tone knob works as just a regular tone knob, but if you do keep it pressed down, then it puts the guitar into Bluetooth pairing mode. And then you can hook it up to your phone or your iPad and use the companion app. The app is really nice to use. It's what I expected anyways, because I have played quite a few Hotone and Valeton products previously, and they always pay attention to the companion app and make it a really nice user experience. Everything's really accessible very easily and very quickly. You have all your amp models in there, and you've got tons of effects, drive pedals, compressors, modulation pedals, delays, reverbs, everything you could want in there. And like I said earlier, you can also load up your NAM captures into there. And that's exactly what I did. I loaded up NAM captures of my EVH5153 amplifier, and I used them for recording the rhythm tones on the track that you're going to hear at the end. And it sounded glorious. Hey, if you're enjoying this one, do me a huge favor, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell notification as well so you know when new videos are going to be coming out. Thanks so much. Let's get back to this guitar. I absolutely adore the sound of that amp. Likewise with the effects, there are lots and lots of effects which you can add in, all sorts of delays, reverbs, modulations, etc. So you can dial your tones into your heart's desire. One of the things that I would have liked was stereo delays. I couldn't find a ping pong delay or a stereo delay in the list. Maybe they'll add it via a firmware update at some point. I hope they do, because honestly, I like stereo delays. It's the first one that I reach for. But the mono delays also sounded really, really good with this guitar. And you have a list of really lush reverbs in there as well. I used the shimmer verb on the clean tones when I recorded the track. You know, one of my favorite parts of the software is that there is a block within the chain where you can actually change the pickup and the voicing of the pickups as well. That's crazy. I've not seen that on another app for a guitar. I love that because I was able to activate it and then revoice the virtual pickup to the sound that I wanted. And that's pretty genius and a really nice touch for this guitar and all the electronics and the modeling which is built into it. And you know how I actually played this? I had a USB cable coming out of the back right down here from the USB port going straight into my Mac. Yep, audio interface in here as well. One thing that I did notice about the audio interface is that you need to keep the buffer size very low in order to avoid any latency. I had to run my buffer at 64 samples in order to have no latency when I was recording my guitars. But once it was working, it worked absolutely beautifully. That was pretty mind-blowing actually, knowing that my guitar was plugged into my Mac as an audio interface and I didn't need anything in between. I could basically just record with it. The USB port is also used to charge the guitar so you can run all the electronics inside. There's a headphone jack in the back as well, so if you just want to put on a pair of headphones and play the guitar, you don't need anything else. You don't need an external amp or a modeler or anything else. Literally just you, headphones, guitar, that's it, done. Play, enjoy, rock out. That's really cool. You know, I can actually imagine taking this to the beach and just sitting there with a pair of headphones on and having my rock sounds going straight into my ears and not bothering anybody on the beach. That would be so cool to do. Maybe I'll do it with this guitar at some point. Divitone have done a really great job with this guitar overall. I've really enjoyed playing it. There are a couple of things I would personally change on the guitar. Firstly, the USB cable goes into the back here, and what I found was that if you have a straight cable, then it sticks right out and straight into your torso. But that's easily rectified with an adapter plug which actually goes this way or that way depending on where you want the cable to go. I picked up some adapter plugs from Amazon and they did the trick. So while I was recording, I could actually have the USB cable, not the guitar cable, actually going out the top through my strap and back into my Mac. Wonderful. Now you don't actually have to record the amp and effects that way. Once you turn this system on, it does go through the jack as well. So you can plug this straight into an audio interface and into the channel of a DAW, and you will have your sound streaming through there, or even into an amp which has a completely clean and neutral sound so that you can control all of your effects via the guitar and the companion app as well. The other thing I would have liked, and this is just a personal preference, was just a slight roll on the edges of the fretboard. They did feel slightly sharp. I'm used to having really nicely rolled edges on my fretboards, so I felt it when I played the guitar. But this was easily rectified with a little bit of sandpaper and 5 minutes of my time. I just ran it across the edges, both top and bottom, and then I was in my Zen place again. The great thing was that I could do this because the frets are actually rounded off at the edges. They don't go to the edge of the fretboard either, so there is a little bit of play in there. So if you wanted to do it, pro tip there. Yeah. Now I mentioned the tuners earlier. They are very cool and they have been holding the strings beautifully well. They are a take on hip shot tuners though. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that because I'm a big fan of hip shot tuners and I've used them in the past. I think just a personal preference, I would have preferred these to be just a regular set of locking tuners. One thing that did catch me out was the headstock because it is slightly longer than a regular headstock. And I found myself actually turning around 1 or 2 times and kind of clipping my amp or another guitar or something. So it was just something that was in the back of my mind to be a little bit careful of because this extends out just a little bit more than usual. But overall, I think they've done an absolutely amazing job with this guitar. It's been such a pleasure to play. You know, when there's no resistance between you and the guitar, then creativity just happens. And that's what happened with this. Plugged it in, had my sounds, they sounded great, and I was ready to write and record. And that's exactly what I did. That's what a good instrument should do. That's my Zen place. I would love to know if it's yours as well, so leave a comment and let me know. Huge thank you to Divitone for sending this guitar over to me to check out and to share with you guys as well. If you'd like to check it out, head over to the Divitone website. Alrighty, if you enjoyed this one, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so you know when new videos are going to be coming out. Please do also give it a like and a hype and share it with your gearhead friends as well. It's so much appreciated. Right, this is my favorite time. It's time for me to share the track which I wrote with this. Everything happened on this guitar. Yep, all the rhythm tracks, yep, from this guitar, as in no other amps or anything. The solos, yep, I plugged into my Axe FX because I wanted you guys to hear what these amazing pickups sounded like. They do sound amazing. Enjoy the track and I will see you really soon with another one. Have a great day. Bye for now.